Good morning. Let's start with this story. 6 people accused of being part of a group that burned 9 young men in Zandspruit are expected in the Roodepoort Magistrate's Court. 8 of the men who were attacked have died, while another is recuperating. eNCA senior reporter Barry Bateman joins me now for an update. And Barry, the story itself sent shockwaves across the country. I can only imagine the kind of setup and setting and the build-up to the court appearance of these men.
Yeah, good morning, Tulasizwe. Well, not too much. We've got a handful of family members of the murdered residents of Zandspruit who are here to watch proceedings. But besides that, it's a relatively quiet morning in the courtroom. We haven't started just yet. We've been told by the prosecutor that we're waiting for the defense attorney to become available. We understand that he had to deal with other matters before he can handle the matter for the 6 accused who are going to be appearing here. What we don't know just yet. Now, you recall the last time they appeared, we weren't able to identify the accused because there still needed to be some police processes and investigations to be concluded. And we don't know whether a bail application will proceed. That was the plan, that it would be postponed until today to allow the defense attorney to consult with his clients and prepare that bail application. But we don't know as yet whether or not that will proceed. Just listening to the members of the deceased who are here, the family and the relatives, saying that they're here primarily, they want to see justice take place. So there's a lot of unhappiness about what has happened and a lot of close attention being paid by those directly affected by these murders.
And Barry, the benefit of a bail application is that you get a glimpse of what the accused will be saying to the court in response to the charges that will be proffered against them. So at this particular point, we have no sense of what the outlines of what the state will be saying are and what the defense will be saying.
You're quite right. No indication at this stage how the state managed to identify these 6 people and link them to that mob murder that took place about 3 weeks ago, nor do we have an indication of what version will be put up by the 6 accused. We're hoping, well, I assume that this will at least be a Schedule 5 offence. So the accused would have to convince the court that it is in the interests of justice that they be released on bail. So it is on the onus on them to put up something tangible to convince the court that it is in the interest of justice that they be released. So they ought to at least put up a version, assuming that we get to that stage and we do have a formal bail application taking place this morning.
And Barry, from a police investigation perspective, do we know if these are all the suspects that are wanted in connection with this, or are police still looking for more suspects?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. We had heard at the last court appearance, it was suggested that more suspects might be tied to this murder. You must remember, these are just 6 people. We understand it was a mob of about 200 people who partook in this murder. So there would be numerous people. It's just the difficulty, just given the nature of the type of crime, that there were all these participants actively taking part. Who's going to turn out to be a witness? How would you directly link the individuals to the crime? So it is something that we are keeping a close eye on. No indication as yet from the NPA whether or not there will be more accused which will be appearing today, but there is certainly that likelihood given the nature of the crime we are dealing with.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. That's eNCA's Barry Bateman out at the Roodepoort Magistrate's Court awaiting the appearance of 6 accused who are accused of the killing of the 8 people. 9 people were set alight. 8 of them have since passed on. It was in Zandspruit, that incident of vigilantism that shocked the nation about 2 to 3 weeks ago.